Hello, Virgo. So let's go ahead and get started. This is, of course, a general reading for a large audience. So sometimes I get questions from people saying it's a little confusing for them because, you know, one message resonates and another doesn't. And that's because, you know, when I pray and prepare, I ask that everyone who listens to this reading gets at least one message. And we have thousands of people watching one reading. Not all messages are going to be for you. You may only have one message in the reading for you. So let's go ahead and get started. I have prayed over the cards and shuffled them. We are going to be pulling from Doreen Virtue's Archangel Power Tarot deck, and also her Archangel Michael and Romance Angels decks. And then we're going to be pulling from Whispers of Love by Angela Hartfield. Wow. This top row was supposed to be general, the bottom row was supposed to be love, but apparently the angels want to come in and give you guys messages all pertaining to love. So, for those of you that are stuck in some situations with love, this is your month to get you some information, because you are going to be getting a game-changing epiphany. And the bottom of it, it says, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. So this is a major arcana card. Major arcanas, they signify life-changing events, life-changing moments. So this is a game changer for you that you are going to receive. You're going to get some insight into the nature of your own heart, about this relationship. They are saying for a very small number, it may only be one or two of you, you're going to get some epiphany about health. Archangel Raphael, he is the Archangel of Health. So for a very small number of you, you will get an epiphany about something related to your health. And take action on that. Take some swift action on that when that does come through, because it's going to change things for the better for you. And for the rest of you, you're going to be getting some insight with relation to love that's going to help you move forward. You're going to get some clarity that you've been seeking, that there's been a lot of frustrations and delays and just feeling stuck. And you're going to get that clarity that you seek. And it's going to be a game changer for your relationship. Now the next card we have is Knight of Raphael. And if you can read the bottom of it, it says committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet. Situations or topics that make your heart flutter. So they're encouraging you to be prepared to just really, in a romantic relationship, to be swept up off your feet, because someone's going to be making these emotions come to the surface. And, you know, this card is talking about love. It's talking about falling in love. It's talking about, being with someone and things happening, occurrences happening that, make your heart flutter with joy. And I get that for a number of you, that's going to be happening. And it's going to be completely unexpected. Because I get for a number of you, there's someone that you have been back and forth with, off and on with for a while. And they're going to unexpectedly resurface. And for some of you, it's someone that you know, but you haven't had any, romantic intentions with them. But, for a small number of you, you've not met the person yet. But this, they're just going to come up and out of the blue, ready to move forward and stir up those romantic feelings, sweep you off your feet. So that's pretty exciting. Next card we have is keep your eyes on your targeted intention. And there is a prayer on the bottom if you can read it. It says, thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me focus on my inner vision and intention. I ask for your guidance in releasing any fears or doubts, granting me the confidence and courage to take action toward realizing my dreams. So I get for a number of you, you've been really frustrated with love. So for some of you, you've had this person that, you've been back and forth in and out of each other's life. For a number of you, it's a soulmate connection. It's a divine relationship. It's a divine partnership. And the times that you've gone apart, it's because, there's healing you had to do, healing they had to do, the other things that had to occur and fall into place first before you could come together and be swept off your feet into a happily ever after. But because it's taken so long and it's been so frustrating and you're just to the point where you're doubting it's going to happen, you've taken your eyes off the target. And You know, you're focusing on other things. And for a number of you, you've had thoughts of negativity and doubt and a lot of fear and worry coming in. So they're encouraging you to shift your perspective, because, you know, they have been guiding you along the path, guiding you toward this person, because that's who you're meant to be with. And a lot of you, that's also tied to a life purpose, a divine life purpose. So they're encouraging you, so you know, you feel the excitement when you think about that person. You feel the excitement of when you think about, because for some of you, that spurred a spiritual awakening. And for some of you, with that spiritual awakening, you've had ideas and thoughts to completely shift your career path. So for some of you, you met this person, this soulmate of yours, and then you had this thought that, oh, okay, I want to go be a yoga instructor. But that's because that's part of your divine mission, your life purpose. But when you think about those things, when you think about that person, when you think about instructing yoga, you get very, very excited. And that's a sign for you that that's your path. That's the path you're meant to be on. So they're encouraging you to get focused back on that path, because a lot of you, I'm getting that a lot of you have just been so frustrated because this is taking so long, and you feel like, okay, I've done everything I can to make this happen, it's just not happening, that you fall into a place of negativity, doubting, you know, worries and fears and everything. So they're encouraging you to go ahead and reshift your focus, to, you know, have a steady eye on the goals. And they're reminding you that it is meant to be, and they're trying to get you back into a place of positivity, optimism, and focused on those things, and take it off of the doubt and the worry and the fear, and focus it on love and faith in order to call in your soulmate. If you read the bottom of it, it says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So again, going back to a lot of you, I'm just getting a number of you have really gotten into a place of negativity and doubt and worry, and it's caused a block between you and your beloved, your other half. So they're encouraging you to shift your perspective, get back to a place of optimism, and start doing some affirmations, some visualizations, some prayers, something to bring them in. We do have a new moon on Saturday, so you could do a ceremony. You could do a visualization, you could do a list, you could do some type of ceremony, prayer, practice to draw them in on the new moon. And they're encouraging you, most importantly, to come from a place of love. Because I get a number of you, you're just so frustrated with, you know, him or her, that you put up a block and you're pushing them away. So by shifting just to a place of positivity, optimism, and love, those blocks will go away, so you can clear the path in order for them to come in. Because I get right now, after all the frustration and everything, you've just completely blocked the road. So they're encouraging you to open up, switch your perspective and everything, so you can clear the path for things to come together. This card is chemistry. At the bottom of it, you can read there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So for those of you that have been in this situation that's been going on forever, they feel the same way about you that you do for them. They're drawn to you just like you are to them. They're not communicating that, but they feel that. You see them locked in and embraced. They're both focused on the same target. They're both focused on the same mission. You know, they're both focused, in your case, on each other, because there is that strong dynamic pull that keeps, you know, pulling both of you together. So they're asking you to trust that and to have faith in that. And for a small number of you, they're saying that some of you have met someone new, but you're afraid to move forward with that person because you're not really sure they feel about you the same way you're feeling about them. But they're encouraging you that, yes, this person is feeling the same that you are. And, you know, this is a green light for you to go ahead and move forward, because, you know, the chemistry, it's mutual, and it does warrant some exploration. So move on forward with that. So the last card we have is choose love. You always have a choice as to what you should do. In the instance, for those of you that are in a soulmate connection, again, choosing to come from a place of love, not from a place of fear, because it's that fear and that worry that's blocking everything. And in order for you to emerge as a butterfly. You see the little butterfly that's right smack here in the middle. In order for you to come out of this little cocoon that you've been in, this cocoon of growth and preparation, in order for you to emerge as a butterfly, you're going to have to choose love, which is faith and optimism, which is going to clear the path for your other half. Let those negative feelings go, the doubt, the worry, because you're surrounded with love, and it's watched over by the heavens. So they're just encouraging you. That's the key element for you to shift your perspective to love. And I am getting, for some of you, there's a number of you that have been in a marriage, a committed relationship where things have just been very turbulent for a while, and they're encouraging you to come back to a place of love, do something nice for them. You're going to get an epiphany with some information that's going to help you look at your loved one in a brighter light, a better light. It's going to help you completely turn your marriage around, turn your relationship around. But it is going to hinge off of you choosing love. So instead of being angry about what has occurred in the past between the two of you and what's transpired that's gotten you to this place of conflict, emotional turbulence, instead for you to focus on your marriage, focus on your relationship and turning it around. And all it's going to take to turn it around is love, and just doing something nice for them to bring that spark back. You know, buy flowers, go away for the weekend, do something fun, do something loving, caring, considerate for that other person that will reinvigorate, relight that, rekindle that fire, that connection between the two of you. So I would love to hear any feedback that you have. Feel free to leave any feedback or information below. With a lot of love, joy, and blessings.